Welcome to Kota for round 3 of the season 5 of the F.1.M.C. It's Riley Watson on pole from Yannis Dos Santos and B-Dragon Sonic. Then it's Abdul Swaba, Cooper Ivy, Enoch Yu and Henry Borg. In 8th place is Louis Lucas, then it's Jan Hemmett and Tommy running out the top 10. In 11th is Marcos Dunn, then it's Ollie Lowe and Kareem Abdullah. In 14th is George Rycroft, then it's Jack Duffy, Sonny De Zavaro, our race winner from Mexico, Louis Wakefield Harry, Franz Herman, David Pearson and Arnold Yu. In 21st is Philip Williams with Natasha Lumini running off the grid in 22nd place. Right then, as they're going up for 5 red lights, Kota was supposed to join the grid in season 3 but has been delayed due to construction, but now it's finally here as we go racing for the United States Grand Prix. A good start from our holster to Riley Watson. Yannis Dos Santos has a really good launch as the drivers are heading down into turn 1. Riley Watson hits the wall but he keeps hold of the lead of the race from Yannis Dos Santos and B-Dragon Sonic, as there's some moves going on in the midfield as we see Jan Hemmett getting past Louis Lucas and Henry Borg getting past Enoch Yu. The two drivers are trading positions with Henry Borg getting past Enoch Yu and up into 6th place of this race. Tommy as well, and the Williams is closing in on the Red Bull driver as he does get past Enoch Yu to get into 7th, but Enoch Yu is going to repass Tommy before they head into the final corners. The rest of the drivers are heading down the straight to start lap 2 of this United States Grand Prix. Cooper Ivy and Abdul Swab making some move. Abdul Swab is up to 2nd. He's challenging for the lead of the race. He does get into the lead. Riley Watson hits the wall again as he drops down into 4th place. Yannis Dos Santos is up to 2nd. Cooper Ivy up to 3rd. As we see Enoch Yu is closing in on Henry Borg as he's finally going to get past that Ferrari, and Enoch Yu is up into 6th place of this race. As we see the Williams is also trying to get past his teammate. I think that was Jan Hemmett trying to get past Tommy. As we see that Riley Watson has lost a lot of ground after that incident as Jan Hemmett's got past Henry Borg to get up into 7th place. As B-Dragon Sonic also gets past Riley Watson to get up into 4th place of this race. Henry Borg tried to get past Enoch Yu, but Enoch Yu defends as they head down the corner. Enoch Yu overcooks as he hits the wall. Henry Borg is up to 6th, Jan Hemmett's up to 7th, Enoch Yu dropped down to 8th, and he has front wing damage. But even with the front wing damage, the Hong Kong driver is being really aggressive on the track today as he gets past Jan Hemmett. On lap 6 of the race, after the pit stops, Enoch Yu drops down to 11th, but he does get back up into 9th place after Jack Duffy and Marcos Dunn comes in. He's stuck behind George Rycroft and David Pearson. Pearson gets past Rycroft to get up into 7th as Enoch Yu is going to go around the outside to get past the Andretti driver, but he's getting held up by David Pearson, who hasn't pit yet, as Enoch Yu is growing really frustrated behind that Audi, as even George Rycroft was trying to make a move on Enoch Yu, but he doesn't succeed as B-Dragon Sonic's closing in. Enoch Yu is finally going to make a dive bomb down the inside. Enoch Yu finally gets past David Pearson to get up into 6th place, and he has clean air to chase after the reigning champion Riley Watson. As we're on lap 7, Tommy comes into the pits on board with Louis Lucas. He's going to use the active aero to try to get past David Pearson. He does. He gets past David Pearson and George Rycroft to get up into 7th place. And he has clean air to get B-Dragon Sonic, who gets overtaken by Enoch Yu. There is a yellow flag. There is a crash. It's Henry Borg who hits the wall in turn 1. He's trying to reverse the car back on circuit. There is also an RB Racing Bulls involved, and it's Kareem Abdullah, Henry Borg's ex-teammate from the back end of season 3 as the drivers finally get back on circuit. Philip Williams also crashes onto the back of Henry Borg, who doesn't have a front wing, neither does Kareem Abdullah. As we're continuing on lap 7, Enoch Yu is going to make that dive bomb on Riley Watson, just like what he did to David Pearson a couple laps ago. Enoch Yu is up into 4th place. Meanwhile, at the back of the field, Henry Borg is really struggling because he doesn't have an entire front wing. At least Kareem Abdullah has half a front wing, as Philip Williams is going to get past the Ferrari to get up into 19th place. You don't see that every day, a Jaguar getting past a Ferrari on track. As Yannis Dos Santos comes into the pits, Enoch Yu and B-Dragon Sonic are coming down the straight. Yanis Dos Santos does come out in 3rd place. B-Dragon Sonic attempting a move on Enoch Yu, but he hits the back of him and he gets a 5-second penalty for that collision with the Red Bull driver. Enoch Yu is closing in on Yanis Dos Santos, but on the soft tyres, Dos Santos pulls away as we're on lap 9. B-Dragon Sonic this time is going to get past Enoch Yu to get into 4th place with the help of Active Aero. As we're focusing on the middle of the field, on board with Riley Watson, who is closing in on Marcos Dunn, but he hits the wall. Riley Watson is out of the race. Virtual safety car is deployed. It's been a struggling couple of races for our reigning world champion. On lap 10 of the race, Cooper Ivy is going to get past Abdul Swaba to take the lead of the race, but Swaba's not going to give this one up. They're going side by side. They both hit the wall. They both spun. Cooper Ivy still takes the lead of the race from Swaba, who gets a penalty. As we're on lap 12, both Swaba and Ivy comes into the pits. Sonny DeZavara is out of the race. Safety car deployed. He has a mechanical failure. As we're on the last lap heading into the final corner, B-Dragon Sonic will be winning the US Grand Prix on the road, but it is going to be Enoch Yu who wins the first ever United States Grand Prix. It's going to be 2nd place for Cooper Ivy and 3rd for Abdul Swaba. Here's the podium for the first ever US Grand Prix. It's Enoch Yu who takes the win from Cooper Ivy and Abdul Swaba.